Hagenstein's been doing really well in that green and black YJ Stinger car. He's been having some really good races in that track. He also made a call back at Daytona for round 1 of the championship. Only 5 cars finished the race. 37 retired. Will there be more retirements? We're not even away, and there's only 7 cars that's left. Meanwhile, let's get back here to the lead here. Stephen Ellis in the 42, John Waddy in the 77, and Thomas Sheen in the 19. The top 2 have not won a race yet. Thomas Sheen has, Angel Hernandez has, Tristan Hagenstein has, Bubba Fitzpatrick and Jake Cole hasn't. But I don't think Cole, Fitzpatrick and Hagenstein will effectively win this race because they've got too much damage on that car. Don't count out that Blue Dues just yet. He may be a bit back from Thomas Sheen, but he could still be a bit of a factor in this race as it wears on. Meanwhile, you can see the top 3 in shot. It is Ellis leading it by about a nose length. Half a car length between him and John Worry. That is for the lead. Remember, Ellis is running 41st in the points. Now this will be by far his best finish of the season. If he finishes like the 1st, 2nd or 3rd, it'll be his best finish of the season, no question about it. But here comes John Worry in that 77 car, tucked underneath the 42 as they're coming across the start finish line. We have passed halfway now on lap 19 out of 34, and Worry just not looking at move just yet. He's not timing that move just too yet. He doesn't want to overtake the 42 car just yet, I think. He'll be happy to stick him behind the Texaco Haviland car. He's getting closer now. He looks good at going into 3 and 4. He looks very good going into 3 and 4. He really closes up on the back of that 42 car. Don't count out Thomas Sheen though. He's also a factor to win this race. Could he be the first winner? Could he be the first person in Craftsman car to win 2 races in 1 season? As the battle's now for the lead, here comes Worry. He's looking to the inside, side by side on the backstretch, but Worry will lose some speed going onto the backstretch because Ellis and Sheen had the speed off the corner. It's the Dodgers that's working together, and the Ford is the only car on the inside. And fair play, that 77's got some grunt in that engine. He's keeping that 19 car behind him, well, side by side of him. He could be clear of him now. He is clear, not unless if Sheen has the run going into the backstretch, which he ain't. So Worry is now clear, and he will still take 2nd place. What a fairy tale story this will be for Stephen Ellis. He's only just driven that 42 car now for a few races, and it could be on the verge of their very first victory in the Craftsman car series. Remember, Ellis used to drive the 86 car, but then had a lot of bad luck in it, and then unfortunately they went bankrupt. So luckily enough, the new team has captured Stephen Ellis, and he's been doing for that 42 car team very, very well. Remember that the bonus race he was running quite high up in the race until he got hit off in the last few stages of the race, you know, but he did finish 20th in Hartlepool. In the race before that at Indianapolis, he did finish 14th in that 42 car. So Ellis is improving in that car. Now I'll tell you something, I think Hernandez is actually closing in on these trio at the front. I do believe he is. Don't count out that Blue Dues just yet. Hernandez could be a threat. Here he's coming into turn 3. This is where Worry looks good into turn 3. And now into turn 4 and out of turn 4. It is still Ellis. He's led all the laps here so far. There's Hagenstein. It looks like he's still got 5th position ahead of Jake Cole, I may believe. But here comes Worry. He's looking to the inside. This time he looks more competitive. This time, is he going to get it? If he's properly side by side of him, he could take the lead going into 3, and they are properly side by side on the backstretch. Here they come into 3. Worry will take the lead. Can Ellis hold on to 2nd, or will he lose that 2nd spot there to Thomas Sheen? side by side there for second. They're still side by side. Sheen might get it because he's got the inside line. Ellis is looking like he's kind of backing off a bit there. Here comes Hernandez. I told you, do not count out Hernandez. But Thomas Sheen has now got second place, and now Stephen Ellis will fall down into third position. Let's actually have a talk about Hernandez. Hernandez, he was in the top 10 in the points after the win at Richmond, but then ever since he's had some really bad finishes, and he's moved out. He's slipped out of the top 10, but this will help his chances even better. Here, don't forget to watch round 22 of the championship at Bristol. That'll be the next round of the MFNPRA Craftsman Car Series. That'll be round 22 out of 30. We're winding down until the ending of the season 1 of the Craftsman Car Series. And as much as I enjoyed watching and commentating on this race, I think this season's been an absolute blast, and I actually cannot wait until season 2 gets underway and started. It's going to be a new mod. There'll be hopefully new drivers. Hopefully, if they're going to have some rookies in there, we'll have a rookie of the season. You know, and that. So you know, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Really am looking forward to it. There's a look at Stephen Ellis there. At least Stephen Ellis might be quite happy that he's actually showing some TV time by the looks of it. We ain't seen a lot of Ellis when he was in the 86 car on the TV, but he's getting a lot of TV coverage in that 42 car, I can tell you that. But meanwhile, up front, John Waddy looks like he's going to do what Eric Webler's done, and that's win a race. Webler being his teammate, of course. Let's look further back here between the battle of the hoods, no hoods. Here we go, battle there for 5th. It's Hagenstein that leads ahead of Fitzpatrick, and then you got Jake Cole in 7th. Now Cole, this will be a very strong finish for Jake Cole in that 0 car. If he can pull a win, and not Jake Cole, if he can pull a win, if he gets a good strong finish, maybe he can probably be in the top 5 for all we know. Maybe. Meanwhile, back up front, Waddy doesn't look challenged. I don't think Thomas Sheen is going to make a run on him. Albeit this will be Thomas Sheen's best finish in 7 or so races. He has had some dismal luck over the last month. You know, he did win at Talladega, but then I think it was there was halfway through the season there was a lot of races that he finished 36th to 42nd. He did. I think it was about 5 races in a row. His highest position in them 5 races was about 36th position. So a 2nd place finish will help Thomas Sheen's chances very well. Oh, Stephen Ellis is looking close now for 2nd. He wants that 2nd place away from Thomas Sheen. Remember, it's Ford, Dodge, 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 Chevy, Ford, Pontiac, I do believe. I think Jake Cole is still in 7th. I think Hernandez is actually losing ground on the top 3. And I think Hernandez will probably be settling for a 4th place finish, actually. But John Waddy, 3 laps to go for John Waddy, and he is a Craftsman Car Series winner. I don't think it won't be that long until Stephen Ellis is going to be closing on the back. Well, he is there. He just wants to make a pass on that 19 car and take 2nd position. Remember, it's points means everything for this. It's 45 points for a win, 42 for 2nd, and then it's 40 points for 3rd position, and then it's a point all the way down from 3rd to from 4th to 42nd. So it's 39. 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, all the way down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyways, 1.5 laps to go for John Waddy to pick up his first win in the Craftsman Car Series. In fact, Thomas Sheen is actually closing up on that Ford, but I don't think he's going to have enough time, as the flag man at the stands is showing the white flag to John Waddy, and he will be leading this race and hopefully get to win this race one more lap time around. Here they come, onto the backstretch for the final time. Thomas Sheen is actually really looking closer, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to be more closer in. Maybe if he had a couple of more laps, he could have made an attempt to pass. But here they come, off of turn 3. That was where Waddy's been really strong, out of turn 3. And off of turn 4, into the tri-oval, John Waddy is our winner! Congratulations to John Waddy. He is another first timer of the Craftsman Car Series. And yes, 21 races, 21 winners. Let's give you a full confirmation classification of the results. Yeah, oh, look at that. Look at how the cars were tied from that big wreck there. There you go, confirmation. Jonathan Waddy wins. Thomas Sheen 2nd, Stephen Ellis 3rd, Angel Hernandez 4th, Tristan Hagenstein 5th, Bubba Fitzpatrick 6th, and Jake Cole, the last car, in 7th position. And then all these guys retired because of that monstrous wreck. Stefan Papies, Wes McCall, John Anderson, Matt Chris Bullock, Timmy Pacioli, Dylan Gooden, Ethan Cooper, Robert Ban, Donald Murray, Chris Summers, CJ Sorensen. I think Summers, even though he did get involved, I think he would take a 17th place finish, considering John Dillon is nowhere to be seen. CJ Sorensen, Mike Smallwood, Nick Knotts had no fuel. Okay. Brendan Wilcox, Andrew Baranda, Matthew Johnson, Jake Berg, Brian McCluster, Eric Webber, Ryan Hansen, Dakota Smith, Zach Shelton, there's John Dillon in 30th, Joey Krause 31st, Brian McCormack 3rd in the points, he will finish 32nd, Diego Spina 33rd, Austin Hartman, Seth Cole, Dylan Eichler, Brian Page, Martin Sakala, Seth Williams, Kevin Gould, Corey Long and Brian LaFleur Jr. 35 drivers retired in that massive wreck early in the race. So there you go, a big beneficial help there for John Waddy. He will win round 21 of the championship. Stay tuned for round 22 of the championship, which will be at Bristol Motor Speedway. So until then, it's a goodbye for me, and here are the points. See you at Bristol.